Okay. He bluffed us past the first gate. Can he bluff us past the second gate? That's the question. Oh, they didn't have to. They just let us through. A whole lot of noise.
Regardez-le! Il a honte de ce qu'il est!
This looks like a trap. I think they know we're not who we say we are.
General Dalviano, it seems that you have seen the light.
Enough of your crap! Release my wife!
Such entitlement from a man born with nothing to his name.
Mine is worth its currency, unlike yours, which is counterfeit.
How dare you?
You think that commanding an army grants you nobility? Nobility comes from fighting beside your soldiers, not kidnapping a woman to cheat your way out of battle. Why don't you grow up here and release my wife?
You savages never learn.
This freaking guy. Seriously.
Ezio, you have to save my wife. Take the rooftops.
Alright, overtake the Baron de Valores and assassinate him. Finish mission in less than 5 minutes. Oh, man. I gotta run after this bastard. Where the hell is he at? Kill the 4 guards, open the gate. Okay. Go. Alright. Back to my assassin's blade and everything here, thinking I was going to immediately assassinate the guy. I should have known better. Come on. Kill a Baron without being seen. Well, you gotta tell me that before I've been seen. Okay. He's just literally just standing over there, huh? You running? No, it's not. What the hell is this guy doing? Oh, come on. Come on. Nobody was there to see me. There was literally nobody there to see me.
Which way did he go?
What? Oh. So there's a guy up on this freaking stupid ass roof here. This mission is just plain frustrating. Like super frustrating. Holy crap, man. 9,000 people will see me take this guy out, right? Yeah. There's nobody behind me. There is nobody behind me, and it's like, oh no, everybody saw you take him out. Come on. So are they basically saying I can't kill anybody until I get here? I mean, that's effectively what they're doing. No. There it is. Had to find a blind spot.
I only wanted respect.
Respect is earned, not inherited or purchased.
Perhaps you are right. I need more time.
Che tu sia pari nella morte, requiescat in pace.
Fantasilea! Don't ever disappear again. I was lost without you.
Really? But you rescued me.
Ezio came up with a brilliant plan.
I did not. It was all your husband's idea.
It was?
You are my prince.
Now I better earn that title.
You will. Thank you.
There's a box back there I wish to have. No, don't desync me. I wanna grab this box. Let me grab that. 100% sync. Okay, cool. I got whatever was in there. There it is. Sequence 6 complete. Oh, there's another box. No. There's another box here. There's another box here. Let me get whatever's in that box. Oh, you bastards. Dangling that loot there and then been like, no, you gotta come back to this later. And then they'll teleport. Yeah, and then they've teleported me like probably halfway across the damn world. There we go. Alright, let's head on in.
Lees eoakan motlak pelkulun mumkin. The wisdom of our creed is revealed through these words. We work in the dark to serve the light. We are assassins. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Okay. It looks like just one got promoted.
Deus omnia videt!
Talk to me,
How were
dude.
these men killed?
They questioned Brother Ristoro's habits, and now here they are, poisoned.
Poison.
You question him as well. Why don't you fear his wrath?
A man with nothing fears nothing. I have remained true to my vows. I put my fate in the hands of the divine. Deus auscultat.
Your vows keep you from acting, so you seek another to do what you will not.
Please understand, I cannot kill.
Brother Restoro hides near his church. Locate and kill him. Kill brother by air assassination. Okay.
But I can.
I need one more air
Where is
assassination
Restoro?
to
He will be
do
at the
a
church.
challenge as well, I think.
Gods always accompany him.
As long as I do it from a
The
beam.
Borgia cannot protect him from me.
Give, and it shall
Okay.
be given to you. For whatever
But if he's
measure
out here,
you
then
give
there's not going to be any beams I can attack him from. But I still... Air assassinations and beam assassinations are tracked separately, so... Still need a bunch of air assassinations, too. Oh yeah, this wall is down now. Cool. I can free... Or at least I can get eyes on this area here. Over here. This guy will come investigate. I don't think he will. That was actually not intentional, but okay. I was trying to get my ooh. I was trying to get my my weapon wheel back up, and I hit the wrong button. It's a shame I can't, like, shoot him from back here.
Can't see him anymore. Darn it! He's getting away. That's it. Oh.
Hey. Well, that guy's down for the count. Yeah, I wonder if I could just, like, do a pot shot or something. And, like, hit him somehow. I don't think it'll work that way, but I'd really like for it to work that way. No, it really doesn't. Really doesn't work that way. It refuses. Alright, and slowly picking these guys off. It's less that I have to deal with. Still can't. There we go. I got my Assassin's Blades here. Alright, he's done. Okay, let's, while we're here, do a synchronize and blow up this tower. One less tower to worry about. Oh, all those guys disappeared. Well, that's convenient. They just up and disappeared. Okay, he's walking around there. There he is. Okay, now we got him. Oh, your major's comp sci. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that was my my degree was computer science. Got him. Not sure what field you want to get into. Yeah, there's a bunch of different fields. It depends on what you like. I to be honest with you, the best thing I ever did was jump between fields. Because when I got out of college, my first job was in insurance, and learned a lot. There was a lot to. Oh, there's a thing here too. Learned a lot about insurance, and you know the owner of the development company. You know, they had worked in insurance for years and years, and they went out of their way to teach us all like the terminology and everything else. It was mostly annuities and life insurance kind of thing. And that was good. And most of the people that I worked with stayed in the insurance industry, which was okay. But what I found, for me in particular, it was more rewarding to go to other places, because it turns out everyone has pretty much the same problems. They all have different ideas of how they want to solve their problems, but they all tend to have the same problems. And I was able to get a little bit more money because I could go in an interview and say like, look, I haven't been working in, you know, I went from insurance to e-commerce, which have no overlap, you would think, but turns out they all have the same problems, just different ways. And, you know, I was able to go to them and be like, well, I've got all this experience, but I got experience, you know, in high volume systems and stuff, and they needed someone in high volume systems. And I was like, all right, well, it's, you know, it's all, we're doing the dance. And so I've jumped around a bunch of things. I did e-commerce. I did gamification of salespeople for motivating sales. I've done health. It was like a health system. I forget what they called it, but it was like a registration system for healthcare providers. And now I'm in chemical management and stuff. So yeah, it's if you get, you know, if you have the opportunity to do many different things, and that's kind of the thing you're into, don't hold yourself to just one thing and say like, oh, I'm in insurance now, I guess I'm going to be in insurance forever. Because I know a lot of guys that just stayed with insurance, and I can tell you I make more money than they do, because at some point you hit a ceiling, right? And I managed to not hit the ceiling because I kept moving between different industries, you know. Raid the Pope's old residence to find a shrine of Ramos. Okay. Not lose more than a block of health. Well, we're not getting full sync on this one. But that was the second thing I did too. And it doesn't sound like it's a. This will make you cringe a little bit, but if you do it right, you can do it right. I got a headhunter, and I had a headhunter. I have a headhunter company that I signed up with that actually finds me jobs whenever I need them. Which in technology you end up needing jobs when you don't think you need them, because the longest I've been at a place is 5 years, because most of them get bought out and then new management comes in and they decide to make the workplace a living hell for you, so that everybody leaves, so that they can get their costs down and that kind of thing. So you end up pretty much every company I've worked for, except for this one and the last one, don't exist in any appreciable form anymore. They're all absorbed into like larger companies like Microsoft and Google and all that stuff. Eventually, you know, they went through a few iterations before they made it to that point, though. But if you find a good headhunter, like one that doesn't waste your time with stuff that you're not looking for, and they're hard to find. I found one, and it took a while. It makes a whole world of a difference, because they will actually they'll negotiate your salary, and you never have to worry about negotiating the salary again, which is nicer than you might think. You don't have to. You're not underselling yourself anymore. And then they get paid. They get paid based on how much money they get you, because the company that hires you through them pays for their services. So they're incentivized to get you the best deal they can. Oh yeah, it's much harder. Yeah, it is. Yeah, right now it's rough. I would say a lot of companies are in a wait and see right now. I think you could still probably get in on a software company, but it's I think everybody's just kind of waiting and seeing right now, because they're not quite sure what kind of business they're going to be doing when all is said and done. I think I kind of lucked out in that. I very much lucked out in that the industry that I'm in right now, the chemical management stuff, that's not going away. They're going to need that once they're back. That's all the scientific research and all the, you know, the companies searching for vaccines and all that stuff. Like, they use our services, so we ain't going anywhere anytime soon. But even so, they'll slow down any new work that they want done. You know, they'll cut corners as well, just because they're not sure what kind of business they're going to be doing when all this is done. A lot of uncertainty. Okay.
Now I can get back up here.
Nice. I guess I was supposed to go this way. Did I? Well, no, there's a target here. Huh, okay, they gave me the way back up before I even went through the stuff here. Which way do I want to go? Oh, I bet I need to go on these chandeliers. I'll bet that's what it is. Yep. Financial pays more. Yeah, pharmaceuticals, yes. Pharmaceutical services are going to be big for at least 5 years. Yeah. It depends on what you're going to do in the pharmaceutical stuff. I mean, that's kind of, we're doing support software for them. The one thing I'll say, I tried to get into pharma companies as just like directly into them and not as a third-party vendor. Like right now I'm like a third-party vendor. And pharma companies are weird in that they want you to... They often ask for knowledge, very specialized knowledge that you would never have unless you interned in one of them. Like, I remember one company was like, you need to know mumps. And I'm like, the only way I would know the mumps language is if I interned at a company, because there is no other way to learn it. You know, as if I was an intern at a pharmaceutical. Like, I couldn't learn it just being the scrub that I am. So that kind of thing, like if that's what you want to do, you kind of got to get in on the ground level to do that kind of thing. A lot of times. And pharmaceuticals are weird like that. Now, insurance, you could probably get in on the ground level with just normal experience. They're a little bit weird too, because they mostly are dealing with ancient systems that are still running COBOL. I mean, COBOL programmers, as old as they are right now, and they all are gray-haired, they are making bank still, because a lot of them came back to work for, you know, Y2K, and they stayed in work because they realized that they have all these ancient systems that have no documentation, and they need someone to just be there day in and day out, keeping them going. Because it's funny, we were going in there as a software vendor, you know, bringing a brand new, newly coded in Java, you know, policy administration system. And the companies are so adverse to change that they would only bring us in for new policies, not for any of the existing ones. So all the existing ones were still being supported on their old systems, and we were coming in just for brand new policies. They had this whole mishmash of like 9,000 different systems all doing different policies because they didn't want to. And to be fair, it's impractical to try and pull a to try and migrate some of those old systems, because there is no documentation for them, and so you have no idea what format the data's in and all that stuff. It's crazy pants. You see that stuff and it just opens your eyes and it's like, oh my god, there's people's life insurance policies and whatnot are running on systems that have no documentation, that were back, you know, designed back in the 60s and 70s, and are still running on ancient hardware that's on life support. You know, like old green screen, you know, Citrix, you know, stuff, and oh man, crazy. Anyway, that's my my long rant on the state of technology. For every 5 steps forward, someone is 20 steps behind, and they're okay with it because it's the situation they've found themselves in.